I really don't touch on current events, but I said, let me touch on this right here. And I'm actually going to touch on this indirectly. If the Shannon Sharpe situation, the lawsuit that's going on, I'm pretty sure you heard about it. If you haven't, just Google Shannon Sharpe, and you'll see what I'm talking about for certain on there. What is situation? I'm not, I'm not on anybody's side or stuff like that, but I want to see what can we learn from the Shannon Sharpe situation. And there's 5 things we can learn from this. 5 things, and I want to break this down to you. I'm actually looking at my notes over here and everything. First thing here is don't let your emotions, don't let your emotions override your discipline that you have. Discipline is key. They say discipline is actually freedom. It is actually freedom, of course, freedom time. If you have discipline, then you can discipline yourself, put time in there. Get your stuff you need to get done, and you have time, free time for you. So discipline is for you and all that. Next one here is protect your image at all times. Exactly. A lot of times people say the image that you have is all that you have in a sense here. We're all living an illusion here in this world here. You see couples on Facebook all happy and all that. Then next, 2 weeks now they're getting divorced and all that. It's all illusion. Not just that situation there, but just a lot of stuff is an illusion out here in the world here. It's not exactly what it seems. Next thing here is you want to be careful who you allow around you. They say, and there's a great book out there always says that the 5 people that you allow around you, if you have 4 broke people, you're going to be the 5th one. They always say here. They always say that. You have 4 broke, I'm going to say it again. You have 4 broke people, you're going to be the 5th one. So be careful on that right there. So be careful who you allow around you and all that. You want to vet them out in a sense. I'm not saying you have to go through their phones and go through a background check and get their information. You're being friends with them, get their information and put it into a Google search and all this. I'm not saying that and everything, but just watch their behavior. Most people's behavior tell on themselves as it is there. So watch who you have around you. The next one here, of course, be mindful of social traps. That is social traps, and social traps can be give me many things and all that. If you're not friends with you're not friends with a whole group of people, and one of your friends invites you over to somewhere, be careful. That doesn't sound just right now. Think about your gut here. Gut is your second brain, they say. The next one here, of course, is use this right here as a wake-up call. Of course, it's didn't personally happen to you, it didn't personally happen to me, but use it as a wake-up call. This is for men and for women. Use it as a personal wake-up call. Be careful what you do, of course. They always say whatever's done in the dark will come to light. I don't care what it is. I have many, many situations of friends that I know, associates that I know that have done things in the dark and it came to light and it rocked their whole world out and so like sense like that. So be careful there. Those are the 5 things there and everything. I think I gave you 5. Yeah, I gave you 5 things there. I gave you from the Shannon Sharpe situation there. Hopefully, you guys take that in consideration there. Be the best version of yourself that you can be, of course. Get your workout in, of course, here. Drink your water, get your vegetables, get your carbs in, healthy fats. Stay blessed. We talk to you soon. I really don't touch on current events, but I said, let me touch on this.